Here we are. We're going live. Let's bring this over. All right there. All right. Let's close this. All right. So, let's see. Um, we'll do a test and then we'll jump right into it. So, I always do my test that way. All right. I just need to make sure that, that's working because I had one time I had somebody actually comment on the stream, but I didn't I didn't get the text. Like I didn't get the chat or whatever. So, it's like, man, if a person takes the time out to say, hey, say hello, like I want to be able to respond back to that person, right? Because I appreciate everybody who stops in. It doesn't matter for how long, I'm just glad that you even just stopped by. That's really all that matters, right? So that's why I always just do a test just to make sure that um, I can see the text, right? Now, let's see. We're talking about how to become intimate with a song, right? And I guess maybe I can turn this off. I really don't know. The preview. I'm sure I really don't need to even see the preview. I just really care to see the text. But I do want to see the audio and make sure that you guys can hear me, even though I know that there's going to be an echo at some point, right? I don't know why, but I know that there's going to be an echo at some point. So at least we can see the chat, right? Anyway, let's get into it. How to become intimate with your songs, right? Now, intimate. We talk like intimacy in music is very important because that's really what defines skill, right? It's okay, it's what you can do, and then the song, on the other hand, what can you do with the song? Because just because you know a bunch of devices and tricks don't mean you know how to do it with a song, right? And then sometimes some people they only know certain devices that goes along with certain types of things. They don't know how to, you know, incorporate all of their devices and all of their tactics into their song, right? So how do you even get that? How do you get to that proficient level? How do you do that? Well, the first thing is you have to learn the melody, right? You have to learn the melody, you have to learn the chord changes. And when I say learn it, like you have to really, really learn it, like really know it. And you might not be able to do this with every song, but your favorite song, you need to be able to do this, right? And it brings out the level of your skill, and it really just steps it up to where all right, I feel comfortable, like I know this song, right? So we're gonna illustrate this with the song Misty, right? So we have to go to the other screen. All right, there. Okay, and then I think if I go to this one here, boom. So here we have it. We have it pulled up. Well, I get a chance to use some of my new equipment. You dig? Yeah. You see that? That's uh, that's on my iPad, right? So this is my hand here, and I turn. So I do that, and then I can scroll and just pull it down or whatever. This is actually a technique that that I picked up in the school system. You dig? Your boy was a music teacher in the elementary school system. The wheels on a bus go round and round, round and round. And so that's what you're seeing. I picked this up so that I could do stuff like this, and I can write down whatever I need to write down, or show like actual physical things that I have. So we're looking at the song Misty, and let's see. First thing, it really depends on you, the person. Like if you want to do the chords first, or if you want to do the melody, but you have to do both, right? Eventually. So you just come up with your basic chords for the song, right? Which let's do this voicing here. So here I have this is my left hand and this is my right, right? So and let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just look up here and then I'll scroll down as I need to, right? So we got and if you looked at my earlier videos, I think I have a video, but I'm playing it in C, right? Because that's the key. Remember, I tell you guys, look, you gotta have one key that you really just. This is the key that you're really focusing on, right? Anyway, so you got I don't want to be up that high. Bum, 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 bum. And then let's do something like this. Bum, 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 bum. So here I can do something like that. And let's move this over so I can see. There we go. That way I can see the full screen, right? Bum 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 bum. Bum. Then we repeat. Bum bum that's not right. Now we're on the second ending. So here, and we can do up here. I don't want to be too low and muddy. Yeah, so we can do like. Right. So you do your chords, right? And you learn them. You just start, I would say, even start basic. Like when you want to become intimate, you just right? Alright, scroll down. There we go. And this this is really good because what you see is you don't see like cats who know the song they want to go hear, right? Ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. But you don't see that, right? So get you like play it this way, just straight. Ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. That was written. Right? You do that. You do it until you can, you memorize it, which, I really should have this. This is one of my songs that I'm really going in on. But another thing with intimacy is the time that you actually put in. Like, you just can't put in 15 minutes and like, look, that's it. That's it. I'm intimate. I'm good to go. Right? You can't do that. Like, if you're going to become intimate, this is your song, this is the song, is your favorite song. You need to know those changes, right? So we got oh yeah, we'll get to that, right? But you got, let's see if I know them. Now I don't have the screen up, I don't have the music, like the notes, I said this is my song. This is one of my favorite songs, right? This and Round Midnight. I got a few songs that I really, really love, right? So look. Something like that. I think it goes to the G. Where does it go? Here, let's see. Let's look. So we were. Oh, you guys can't see the cursor. I was gonna say, but remember, I can use my hand over here, right? So we got a. And then there's G. So yeah, I was right. So that's 3, 3, 6, 2, 5, right? So, all right. So we got the first part, right? Which, like I said, I mean, this is my favorite. So I should know it, right? There's no question. There's no doubt. I should know it. Let's move this over just a little bit. Yeah, that way, it looks like I'm looking right into your soul. So, I should know it, right? You do your bass line, then you do your chords, right? This is the first level of intimacy, right? Is the bass line, the chords, the melody, right? This is just the basic. All right, you're courting, right? Ooh, I don't even know if you guys even use that term anymore, courting. I didn't even hear that when I was young. Like, I never heard, and people didn't say like, yeah, man, you courting her? Like, what? So that's something I learned and I heard later on. Like, I don't know, maybe in my 20s. Like, it was when I first heard that. So I don't even know if anyone has heard that term. But you're getting to know the song. But you're not intimate yet. This is just basic. This is just somebody who sit behind you. Like, all right, you can point them out, right? The next level, right? So here, let's go ahead and switch over. After, so you learn the melody, you learn the chords, right, which is the bass line. You know it. You can play it, right. Then next thing you got is this sheet of paper here. I'm gonna put it over here so you guys can see. And I need to let's turn the iPad off so that you guys can. And then we'll turn this light on so that you guys can see. Alright, so here you guys can see I wrote out the melody. I wrote the melody in rhythm and numbers. That's what we're looking at here, right? So it's coming down on the 5, so we were in B flat. No, I'm sorry, E flat. We came down on the 5, right? So 5 3 7, right? So that's the first line. 5 3 7, right? So then that means that I can go to any key. That's C, 5 3 7. What? G flat, right? 5 3 7. A, right? 5 3 7. So no matter what, in this 5 3 7 is a 3 chord, right? So if we just here. So, but we were in E flat, so we'll just work it in E flat, right? So 7 5 3 7 here. So the chord is here. So that's the melody, right? The melody is coming down here. You got your 5 3 7, and then you got your 5, right? 5 6 flat 7 6 6 6 6 5 3 1 6, right? Now the whole idea with becoming intimate with this song is known, like, so now I know, okay, is this chord here is this is the third inversion. We got this is root, or it would be second with triads. So we have the root, first inversion, second inversion. So second inversion, now that I know that, like, this can be developed material, right? I can do, right? You can do all that type of stuff. I can do an intro, right? Like you can really, like, you're really starting to know and really understand this song, and you're able to play it in your different keys. You have, okay, the song is on 1, right? And I didn't put in the 6. That's, you know, most of the guys who know it, that's what they can already hear that 6 in there. I didn't put it in there. I just kept it clean, right? 1, and then 5 minor. All right. But the whole idea is that we take it down, we strip it to its bare backbone, right? And now you're really starting to understand and really be starting to become intimate with the song. So I would definitely recommend that you write out the numbers to the melody, so that you know, in this way you can play it in every key, right? And you start to understand what the little devices, the relationships. So like this one, versus on the 1 chord, right? This is the 7, in which, you know, I have it, but you know, okay, this is a 7. And then here is a 7. All right? Then we do this one, which is the 6. So you have like a 1/6, right? So this actually is giving you chords that you can play right then and there on your melody, right? But all in all, like, we're talking about just being intimate with the music, how to become intimate, and it's by putting in this type of work. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about putting in this type of work. We're talking about learning your melody, learning your chord changes, like really learning them, knowing which number, which placement. So now we can go to any key and we can play this stuff, and we can really start to really go in with the song, really understand the song, right? These changes here, now you know how to change it. So like this one is static here, and you know that the next chord is this 5 minor, right? So you got how? Just because we know that we have the 1, we know that we're going to a 5 minor. What precedes a minor is usually a dominant. The 5 of that dominant, right? So usually here, right? Usually this type of so if we did like a 2/5, right? Like that works. Let's go up a little bit. So we have so we're looking we're looking at that 5, right? That minor 5, and we know that this which, and so it'll be here, right? So this usually works, right? You have this type of chord here, which let's switch. I believe just before we even switch and look at what it is, I believe that this is like a sharp 9. Is it a sharp 5, sharp 9? Let's look. Alright. Put that F. So yeah, it is. So it is, this is the 3, this is the sharp 5, and this is the sharp 9. So sharp 5, sharp 9. Right? So augmented means sharp 5, and this doesn't know that the 9, you know, it's all right. But we know that this is the 9 here, right? This is a flat 9. This is a flat 5, flat 9. Flat 5, sharp 9. Right? And then we got sharp 9, sharp 5, sharp 9, flat 5. Sharp 5, flat 9. Right? Then that we're looking at being intimate with the chords, right? So you really want to become intimate with your music. Now let's move this over. This way you guys can kind of see. You want to become intimate with the music. Like, and what I mean by that is like really understanding what you are doing, right? It's not stop taking a little cop out, you know, I play by ear so I don't know. Like, come on, man. Come on. No, I don't want to hear that. Get that out of here, okay? I will accept that you don't play in all keys, because you have to learn one key, right? But if you don't really know what you're doing, look, I just have the ability. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, that's whack. You should know what you're doing, okay? You really know what you're doing, really understand what you're doing, and that's going to elevate and take your playing just to the next level. It's really going to just elevate it and take it all the way up, right? And then the next concept is about putting in the time. Like, how do you know when enough time has been applied to a song? And it's really, you're fleshing out ideas. That's the main thing. You come up with a concept. So if you're gonna play Misty and you just want to play it like, right, right. You want to flesh all of that out. You want to take one concept and just really drill it, in there, get it going, push yourself, just one thing at a time. After you flesh out that idea, then you go to the next idea, right? So you can spin, and Bill Evans talked about this, which a lot of the great musicians talked about, how you can work, what do they say? Something like you can work on 100 songs in 12 hours or in 8 hours, or you can work on one song. You can get more done working on one song in 8 hours than 12 songs in 8 hours, or if you just say even an hour, right? So you can get more accomplished by working on one song for 1 hour than working on 12 songs for 1 hour, right? Because you're putting in time with that song, you're just becoming intimate with that song. Get to know that song. Get to know the ins, the outs, what certain half steps are in the song that helps you transition to different keys, right? Modulating. Now you can modulate. You can pivot using pivot chords, using one chord and one note to pivot to another key, right? You can start doing that because you're intimate with the song. Like, you really understand the song. The ideas that come out are really just calculated and precise and just clean and accurate, right? You can be YOLO and just, I don't know what I'm doing. Just, hey, if that's, that's how you want to be. But even with burners, even like Fast Songs, Giant Steps, Oleo, Anthropology, stuff like that, Rhythming, those type of songs, you can still be intimate with those songs as well, and learn what type of changes and substitutions you can put in to give it just whatever you want, like whatever you're looking for, right? Be a scientist with this music. That's what we are. We're scientists. We're constantly searching and looking to see, okay, what works, what doesn't work, and can I make that work? Like, how can I make it work, right? Because there is a way to make it work. No matter what the note is, no matter what the chord is, there is either a follow or something that's preceding it that's going to make it work, right? So it's just becoming intimate, spending that time with it. Now, with the, what is the one we were going over? I think it'll be this, see? And this is the thing, like, you just need to know it, right? Like that. The fingering was good. This is what I practice, right? But I don't want to forget it, right? So I need to put in that time. You need to put in the time. Pizza. I had like a pepperoni cheesy bread from Little Caesars earlier, and it's definitely, oh yeah, and vanilla Coca-Cola. You dig? So it's definitely, flaring up on me every now and then. But with this, you want to play it, but it's not gonna, like, right here, I'm getting it under my hands, but I'm not intimate. Intimacy doesn't come until I start to apply it to the song. So let's say we have Misty, which the first chord is, now this thing that we've been working are based on 2-5-1s, right? So here we'll use this because you can see the 2-5-1s easier. But no, I don't know. I don't think so. Let's go with this. Now I'm only changing this here because I have a passcode, and I don't think nobody's gonna like see me out in the streets and steal my iPad. Now they can get into it. I don't think that's gonna happen. But You never know, Skolowskis. All right, so this B flat to E flat is a 2-5-1. So here, this is a 2-5-1. That E flat major is not, but if I'm truly intimate with when I was doing this, right? So we have we know we're starting either on the 3, right? I think we start on the 3. Yeah, this is the 3. So, and this is going to be quarter notes when we come down, right? Right, so it'll be something like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're here, you know. Right? So, bam. But I don't know if my fingering was right, because remember, that's really what I'm working on, is so that my fingering is consistent. So let's see, what did I do? I don't think I did it, but I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, because I wanted to be able to switch from my quarter notes coming down to boom and go right into my eighth notes, which I did, but it sacrificed on fingering, right? So it's about being intimate with the fingering, being intimate with everything, right? And as I take it through this song, figure out, okay, when can I do that 2-5-1? Locate all my 2-5-1s, practice it in time, maybe hook up the drum track. I use like our real book, which I like, and that way you can get music. For instance, should be able to bring all of this over. Okay, so let's go there. We go to maybe music, and then we go here. And I use this a lot. And, here, let's see. Let's go right into this document part. All right. That's one of my things, this Thelonious Monk manuscript paper. It's like one of the things that I got going on, but that's not really what we're wanting to look at. It's over here. All right. So we have that, and let's see, go to playlist or something. I mean, I thought I had like my actual songs already, you know, already on there, but yeah, it's just how it is sometimes. We go, all right. M-I. Yeah, so. Past it. S. Any second now. All right, there we go. Click on it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I believe it's in. Maybe it's not. Who knows? That's just the way it is. We should be hearing some sound. Um, I'll get it eventually, but it'll work. I'm not really sure why it's not working now. Who knows? But I'll figure it out. Cause because I'm gonna use it. So I'm not really sure what happened, why it's not working, but oh well, that's just how it is sometimes, and it'll be all right. It'll be working when I need it to work, but that's a program that I use, and it'll give me like, the music, it'll give me sound and so forth, give me the beat. I'm not really sure what happened this time around. Who knows? But hey. All right. But all in all, that's being intimate, putting the time in, with the music. Remember, you start with your melody, you start with your chord changes, and then you just got to get deeper into the music, right? So now, okay, what number is this? This is the 1, right? Then to the minor 5, which we know is a 2-5-1 for A flat. That's directing us to A flat, and so forth. If you don't know like your numbers, I have videos on that, and other people have them as well. So that's that. We're gonna leave it at that. This is good. About 40 minutes. I mean, I'm gonna practice more because I need to work this. Right? I need to work that and just apply it. To not every song, but I need to do every key, and then I need to apply it to songs with that music going, with the drum track, where you got you got bass player and you have a drummer, because that really makes a difference. And like I said, I use iReal book. I'm gonna pull that up again because I want you guys to have access to that, and maybe I'll make like a little picture. You know how like here you guys can't see my finger over there. I guess you really could. This one, this Thelonious Monk image right there, right? Maybe I can put this iReal Pro. So that's a really good app. I highly recommend it. It's probably like $10. But yeah, that app is really, really good. Okay, so iReal Pro is a really good one. And if you guys want, I can do like those music programs that teach you the piano. I can go through it and use it. Just we'll figure it out together, what you guys would like and so forth. So if whatever you want to see, even if it's a song you want me to learn, I'll do it on air, right? Because one guy put up a request, but I think I'm gonna just stick with this format. Go live, try to go live every day, and any requests, we'll just do them, right? We'll just do it live right here. I'll learn it, but I'm gonna need to be able to hear it, and for you guys to hear it as well. And then we just kind of just tackle right, just roll right through it and learn it, put the changes up, and bada bing, bada boom. So that's that. Let's switch it back. Who knows why, but we just gonna switch it back anyway. I did get a new subscriber, so I want to thank you. When your name comes up, I'm not really sure what, like when it will. Maybe by the next time. Maybe I'm letting some stuff load up and see if it comes up. So no, I didn't. But whenever it does come up, then I'm going to hit the refresh. So I'll hit the refresh, and your name will pop up, and we'll just give you a shout out. So whenever that may happen, we'll announce it. So, but I do want to thank you. I just want to thank you guys for just checking it out, and just giving me a thumbs up. Like, hey man, this was, I learned something. Keep going, right? So I appreciate it, and until tomorrow, I want to do a reharmonizing video tomorrow. Do like a praise and worship song. Probably do something like Thank You Lord or something. And just strip it down like all the way to bare, and then just start to really develop it. So I'll be using my new device over here, which is an Epson. It's an Epson something, right? And I'll get that stuff up because it's not just about me. Eventually, like, I want to see other people doing this as well. So that's that. Thanks. Catch you guys tomorrow. And that's that. That. I use that. I use the word that a lot. That is that. That's that. All right. Later, Gators. No. What's gonna be my closing? No, I don't know. Or maybe I look around.